I am telling you exactly what I want. Even if the command is correct, the result is not correct. Why is not it working? I am going to lose my mind. Think like Tadao and Ando. Do not change the whole photo, only change its details according to Tadao and Ando. Do not change the perspective of the frame, just change some of the material features gradually according to the Tadao and Ando. Why is not it working?
It fails because architecture is not merely a visual problem. AI operates through patterns. It recognizes forms, proportions, and stylistic traits. What it produces is not architecture, but its visual representation. Architecture, however, is not a neutral image, nor a collection of formal gestures. It is an ethical decision, a contextual response, and a conscious act of positioning. AI does not understand place. It does not remember history. It does not experience conflict or consequence. Therefore, it can generate representations, but not symbols. Without intention, without authorship, and without a curatorial will, space may appear visually convincing, yet remains conceptually empty. Architecture cannot exist without direction. The curator defines the question, the architect defines the response. Artificial intelligence may assist this process, but it cannot lead it. Architecture does not need faster images. It needs conscious direction. If a curator were present, the process would not begin with images, but with questions. The curator would define intention before form, context before style, and meaning before appearance. Artificial intelligence would no longer search blindly, it would be guided. Each architectural reference would be positioned, not accumulated. What should remain would be chosen. What should disappear would be eliminated. Silence would become as deliberate as expression. The curator would establish hierarchy: what matters most, what supports it, and what must remain invisible. In this condition, AI would not imitate styles, but assist interpretation. The architect would respond not to an image, but to a clearly defined intention. Architecture would regain authorship, not through control, but through direction.
Then it needs someone to guide it, someone to decide. And that someone is me.
Mies van der Rohe is concerned with order. His architecture seeks clarity, structure, and the reduction of space to its essentials. For him, discipline is not limitation, it is freedom.
Less is more. We reject all aesthetic speculation, all doctrine, all formalism. Architecture is the will of an epoch translated into space, living, changing, new. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, only today can be given form. Only this kind of building will be creative.
So, less is not emptiness. Less is discipline.
Zaha Hadid approaches architecture as a field of movement. She is drawn to instability, to continuous transformation, and to spaces that resist stillness. Her work challenges gravity, geometry, and expectation.
I don't think that architecture is only about shelter, is only about a very simple enclosure. It should be able to excite you, to calm you, to make you think. There are 360 degrees, so why stick to one?
Tadao Ando is interested in silence. His architecture is shaped by light, material restraint, and the relationship between space and contemplation. For Ando, architecture is an inner experience. Architecture speaks through silence, through light, through absence.
I want to create a space that moves people. It doesn't matter if it is a house, or a museum, or whatever. So, it is somebody sitting on that lawn, just going around and feeling really happy. That is something that I'm striving for.
Frank Gehry rejects completion. His architecture embraces fragmentation, intuition, and expressive form. He treats buildings not as fixed objects, but as ongoing processes.
The only reason to do more expressive buildings is to humanize them. Dull glass boxes are cold and not friendly to humanity, and I am trying to change some of that.
Expressive, restless, experimental. Architecture does not arrive complete, it unfolds. not as a finished form, but as a process, unfinished, intuitive, constantly becoming. What resists closure remains alive.
This space does not belong to a single language. It carries order, movement, silence, and tension, all at once. It is shaped by what came before, but not defined by it. Mies taught clarity. Zaha revealed movement. Ando showed restraint. Gehry embraced uncertainty. Yet architecture does not exist to repeat its past. It exists to position itself. Here, now, and consciously. This is not a synthesis of styles. It is a curatorial decision, a choice. Architecture continues, not through imitation, but through authorship.